It's Jip Jip Rock in front for at the 100 metres, clear from Ensemble, and William Scott. Late run Scomatti, but Jip Jip Rock. Good on you, Dawn Williams. That's 1,000 training successes for Dawn Williams, and it bolted into Jip Jip Rock.
What does this mean for you to be able to see Dawn be able to crack such a milestone?
Oh, it's great. She's always been a great worker. And it's pretty great.
Dawn was at home kicking the horse home, was she?
Yeah, so I remember when Danielle was staying with us when she was an apprentice, and Dawn sent her away to muck a box out.
Yeah.
She went past the box. 10 minutes later, and here's Danielle sitting on the barrow saying, "How do you muck out a box?" Dawn said, "Piss it, go home." we all laughed at it, but anyway, so it was great. Yeah.
I think it's well deserved with Dawn being able to get this win. Congratulations. That's a lovely milestone and great feeling as well there from husband Peter to see that his wife Dawn cracks the milestone of 1,000 wins.
Memorable moment in the career of Dawn Williams, 1,000 wins, and the first woman trainer in New Zealand to achieve that milestone. Did it with Jip Jip Rock, and of course she does train in partnership with husband Peter. And now Jip Jip Rock will be one of 3 runners that the Williams team saddles today in feature races at Ellerslie. And Dawn joins us by phone. Dawn, we heard Peter's assessment of Jip Jip Rock's win and that Te Aroha that day, giving you 1,000. How was it for you?
Yeah, no, that was really good, Aidan. I mean, well, it's our job to do that, but it was when you sit down and think about it. I suppose you've been in it a long time, and it takes a while to get 1,000 winners. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know it's your job, but those milestones are always good to get along the way. Jip Jip Rock has been a bit of a work in progress, but she was very good that day, and the 2 runs back have both been encouraging. What did you make of the last start run? Because it looked as though she had that race there for the taking. How did you assess it?
She's got a very good late sprint in her, and she might have probably got there a little bit soon, but. I thought it was a fair enough run. I think that she's a horse that will get better with age. If you look at her, she's a fairly light-framed type of horse, and age on her, she's definitely going to benefit and get that little bit stronger because she does try very hard,
Yeah, exactly. Where do you see her positioning today from barrier 10?
Well, probably depends on how they jump. You always say one thing and then another thing happens, from the barrier. But probably back midfield, I would say, is probably better how she races and come home.
Yeah, in this field, how do you measure her up? Is she a winning chance for you?
But both our horses in it are really good chances. Both 2 completely different types of horses. Star Karen's a very strong filly, and I think she'll make a beautiful staying mare next season and even the season later,
Yeah, exactly. We're going to have a look at...
Jip Jip Rock's just got a little bit of brilliance as well,
Yeah, exactly. We're having a look at Star Karen's third on our screens at the moment. Their Dawn, very good run in this company. She really stepped up. I think she was an $80 chance in this race, but she looked the winner a couple of 100 metres out.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Peter had always wanted her to get over ground, and it's really hard to get the right races for these type of horses, especially going through the grades. But he'd always sort of had the Oaks in mind, so it was always that work in progress.
Yeah, you've always had
she's a big mare, like very big mare, and takes a lot of work too.
Yeah, you've always had decent quality fillies. I know Vavasor was always one of my favourites. Can you maybe measure these 2 up against what Vavasor's sort of ability was? How do they sort of rate potentially?
Ability-wise, Vavasor probably that little bit better, that shade better, just in pure brilliance. Like it was just a shame she broke down, but because we had some nice cups races in line for her.
Yeah.
But she sort of showed, right from an early stage, and she was a huge mare as well,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I know you got 2 in there now. We're getting us assessment of them both, but against each other, who are you going to put your dollar on?
Well, I think I think it just depends on the run, Aidan. How, the one that gets the right run. I mean, Star Karen's drawn in, so possibly she'll go forward and, sort of hopefully get an uninterrupted run, and the other one will be back and maybe come round them. The other one's probably got a little bit more brilliance than Star Karen. Star Karen get up over ground. We've freshened her back to this distance, 2-1, but just on a bit more, just the way they are, probably Star Karen at this stage.
Okay, nice. Let's get through the other runners on the program. We'll kick off with the first one, Marzamino. Here's a horse who does look really promising. She's won 4 of her 9 races so far. Really good last time out at Te Aroha. Has she trained on?
She's done exceptionally well. Like, she's really done well. So I'd be disappointed if she didn't go a very strong race.
Yeah, this was a win and a half too at Te Aroha, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah. When she does, she wins pretty easy.
Yeah, so in this field today, she does, like, I've got her clearly on top on this performance. She comes up against one Baker Street again, but on this run at Te Aroha, she shapes as a horse to beat at Ellerslie today. Is that the way you have assessed it as well?
Well, it is the way that you'd look at it, and you'd hope it would happen that way. It's not always the case, as you know, Aidan, but you would hope that, it looks pretty much like that, but you can never get carried away.
Exactly. You do step up to stakes level for the first time with Rendition in the Buffalo & Co. Champagne Stakes at listed level today. What sort of convinced you that she's worth a shot at the stakes race?
Oh, just getting over a mile, and she's always basically been coming home nicely in her races, and she's a lovely filly in the making. She's got a good nature. She's good to handle around the stables. Nothing's a problem. She just one of those fillies that will probably always go under the radar, but she's got quite a bit of ability.
Yeah, last time out at Ellerslie, pretty good run for second and behind Rainbow Dash. How's she come on since then?
Yeah, she has. That's probably her and Marzamino has come on extremely well since their run.
Okay, and in this race, what are you expecting from her?
Well, she might not get as far back over a mile, but Leith knows Ellerslie like the back of his hand, so I mean, we'll just leave it up to him, and she'll probably most likely be midfield and hopefully come home over the top of them. That would be what we would like.
Okay, and your final run is Friday Wolf in the last of the 8. Can you give us a push here?
Friday Wolf's just sort of probably a shade short on a run, maybe, but she's trained on quite nicely, but she's just coming into her racing career, yeah. 3, as we said at the start, 3 runners in stakes races, Karen. So, Dawn and Star Karen, Jip Jip Rock and Rendition, giving you some decent hands. So we wish you and Peter all the best, and thanks for joining us on the Punters Lounge Live.